Okay. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Dawning Fort Dam have proved rewarding. Let's see. So we get Heartwood. And an Ember Gown. Well, it's better than what he's got. And Igneous Knee Pad. We should probably give it to her. Okay. Let her catch up. Whoops. And send the whole party. A good retreat, or just murder everyone. None of us knew what had changed the beasts who roamed our lands. We knew something lived inside them. Blue burning hate that frenzied them, then left them still. A stone sentence, worse and more deadly than any victim, or any venom. Today we would finally find out where it came from, and why it wouldn't stop. Well, Brownwell Rift looks mostly intact. Maybe the rumors aren't true. I don't see where you get that idea. Nothing feels safe. Personally, I'm hoping for a few of them gangrel deer things. Fun to knock down. They're disgusting. Their approach to the town of Brownwell Rift is completely silent. This is a cool game. Let's see. I guess I'm just gonna have her go in super stealthy. Yeah, so we have a Gorgon in the area. Unsurprisingly. Let's see. I'm gonna have these two wait. I don't know where the Gorgon is, but I don't want to deal with it. Let's save. Well, I mean, I have to deal with it. As horrific as it is fascinating, what could do this? Unforgivable. How many more are there? There's tracks. They go up to that barn door. I wonder if there's more stone people in there. Whatever did this could still be inside. Guru! Faux cards have arrived. Okay. So this side looks pretty clear. Let's see. So I'm just going to have him roll back. I don't know what we got up ahead, but I don't want to deal with it. Just going to chuck an ambush there. Interfuse lantern can be lit or covered. Or not covered, wagon. Wagon splinter blast. Let's just move forward and hit this guy. Oh, I can't actually. That's a bit of a mistake. Okay, and looks like we can shoot him actually. Lucked out in that regard. Okay. Oh, that's the Gorgon itself, actually. Let's do ambush. That's a good spot. I'd have to move pretty far to get close enough to hit it. Unfortunately, I think that's close enough that it could specifically hit me. For better or worse, I'm going to put him in front. See if I can interfuse. Heart or arches? I'm going to just start putting trees in the way. Now, this would explain all the stone villagers. In fact, it explains quite a lot of things. Let's see. So I'm going to have her silk step right in front. That's some good damage right off the bat. Okay. Pinning Toxin. And yeah, he's got the counterattacks. So the Gorgon might not be so bad. Okay. Splinter Blast. The Gorgon. Locked. Damn it. Oh well. 100% chance to hit. Armor ignored. And it's down. Unfortunately, it corrupted the ground, so we're gonna want to wait for it. I guess I'll Sentinel if I have to. We know there's something up there. And it's hitting the door. Hopefully the Gorgon corrupted land is going to dissipate after a short period of time. But if it doesn't... Whoops. Let's see. Interfuse cart. Oh. He cannot move. Defenses are lowered. Okay. Could have her silk step, but that's no good. So we'll just wait. Can I route through the buildings? I can. I'm not too... I don't really need to. I've got 2 archers and a decent mystic, so I can just run around sniping things with inner fusions and my archers. Okay, so let's illuminate. I'm going to have her move forward and sentinel. We've got the raccoon, but I'm not too bothered by it. Ow. Well, it's shredded armor. That's... okay, that's a little bit more of an issue. Steel fire. Bango. I think that might be it. Nope, we're not done yet. Oh, right, because there's this whole area over here. Alright. Well, to boldly go forward, because we're not actually in a whole lot of danger anymore. Yeah, if they're just gonna straight up, light up in your kill box, exactly. That's the strat. Let's see. I guess I'll move her forward a little bit more. Don't we have anybody else? Let's see. Can we see? We can kind of see inside this dwelling. Okay, let's withdraw. I guess just keep moving forward. Because whatever was inside this house got out at this point. So maybe the Gorgon that we fought is not the only one. I guess that would be the most likely conclusion that we currently have. Well, Tomith is a little injured. But not overwhelmingly so. And this might be the end of a chapter, too, which is a good sign. I'm curious how the progression system works with all these. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Open door. Alright, we have a Gorgon and a Rose Swarm. Check out barn. Boy, I wish I didn't have to. Okay, let's interfuse with the potter's wheel. Okay. And because we've done that, we can see what else we can interfuse with. Okay, I'm going to move her forward and Sentinel. Because we know where it is, it does not. And so I can just Silk Step in. And I can pin it. Now, admittedly, that does put her in the front, but that's okay. Alright. Dengarin. Good barrage. Good flare. Good arches. By barrage, it'll hit everyone. Not the kindest. I'm just gonna have him move up and withdraw from the furnace. Interfuse with, do we want grain basket or barrels? If we do barrels, I might still be able to shoot. Nope, that's my action. That's okay. Hit the Gorgon. And victory. Oh, okay. I guess we didn't have to kill the row. Anyway, we have another Ember Gown. So this does not help me at all. And we're good. But yeah, apparently that was a furnace. I'm not entirely sure. Oh well. We should have come here. What? Hey, Lorlia, it's alright. It's dead. Nothing stands against me. Remember that. The hulking carcass steams from its many wounds. Hideous convulsions course along its appendages to the extremities of its body. Then... Hey, it's got... The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It picks up Tomith like she's a straw doll, her weapons falling uselessly from her hands as it pulls her in. Tormith, don't panic! A voice leaks from Tormith's mouth. It's a wrong voice. Weird and discordant, like someone fretting and plucking a fiddle, who's never picked one up.
Still yourselves, bones stacks. This one speaks my words. I can make it die. You are not alike to us, weak lungs and small minds, stacks of splintering bones, thin blood that will so readily betray you. Why flail for your lives? So noisy.
It doesn't have to be this way. We'll grant your life for hers.
You think I flail for life as you do? I am Gorgon, the master. Ulstrix has promised us silence.
The voice dissolves into a sound like rain, or distant waves. Wriggling grips tighten. A tentacle invades Tormith's ear. Stop! Lorelaya leaps forward, lifting a nearby pitchfork and hurling it with thunderous force. Stop, I said! The tines of the fork sink into the beast's neck. Tormith falls free of its tendrils. As Mudrick and Dengerin rush over to make certain of the Gorgon's demise, Lorelea hesitantly takes Tormith's shoulders, holding her steady. Uncareful, idiot. You okay? A strange stony affliction spreads from Tormith's ear. Tormith?
This isn't
over. I saw its mind. The stone was in its claws. Tormith takes the stone from Mudrick's palm, turning it in front of her eyes, catching slender sunbeams that slice the barn wall. The strange polyhedral stone is slick with the Gorgon's blood. Epicryst. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in the Gorgon's head was epicryst. This town, Brownweld Rift, these petrified people, even this monsters, all figures in a larger story. The epicryst glistens, sticky and blue. The Gorgons have a master, Ulstrix, it's called. It's looking for something, some myth or secret. I think the riddle is in the stone. I think we have to find out what Ulstrix wants, and make sure he doesn't get it. So Lorelaya will live longer, and Tormith has lost charisma and gained loner. Interesting. So, Chapter 1 complete. Summary. So 4 legacy points, some heartwoods, hides, ingots, fabrics, and spell threads. Based on your performance this chapter, you've earned 9 years of peace. Your victories undermine the enemy's plans. They've been weakened. During the years of peace, Lorelea added a new addition onto her house. There was just something about having a dedicated research room that boosted productivity. Now that the job wasn't quite as dangerous, Tormith became a guide for travelers crossing the more treacherous stretches of swamp and mountain. Dengerin noticed that the theater at Mudmount had fallen into disrepair during all the conflict, so he passed a summer helping rebuild it. Oh, the Gorgon's mark grew and crusted over to cover one side of Tormith's face. It would be a grim reminder of the encounter that day in the Brownwell Rift Barn. Okay, gear upgrades. So, she has Grave Winter's Thirst. So I need more ingots to get that. We could also... Well, these are just breast pierce. So to upgrade this, I see, I would need 5 instead. There's a lot to take in here. Well, one way or another, we can't upgrade it. We don't need to do any more of this. And we have a shield. So these are... I'm not going to say meaningless, but not really what I'm looking for. Roll guard, no alternative weapon. Soup spoon. Okay, let's take a look at staves. So this would increases damage and range, potency and block. Warding potency, warding potency. So we could actually make a tier 3 blood drinker. It would cost me most of my abilities, and I'm not entirely sure if it'd be worth it. It'd probably be worth it. Yeah, let's make Blood Drinker. I could name it, but I'm not going to. Okay, what else could I make? Throwing Net. Once per combat is a free action, hurls a throwing net. If it connects, it'll pin the foe for a couple of turns. Actually, a throwing net might not be a terrible idea for both of these. Okay. And then we do not have enough to make anything else. This is okay. Lilia volunteered her free days to decipher the deciphering the epicryst. This is true. It hasn't always gone smoothly, and progress has mostly dripped along. The meanings of the weird stone have remained inscrutable for years. But today, something in her research slides into place. There's history here, and she can now guess where their enemies might be. It explains why we've had a few years of relative peace. No, you're not getting it. Let me put it more simply. Imagine you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? Raise an army? Right, an army. Out of just normal folks. I suppose I'd start with a grand idea. A way for them to become, you know, what everyone wants to be, heroes. A symbol. You'd want a symbol to rally support, wouldn't you? Especially if your people are ancients and set in their ways. So you're saying our Ulstrix, our master of Gorgons, needs this thing. What is it? Some kind of divine spear? As a symbol to help convince other Gorgons to follow it? Yes, that's what I believe. And why does it need to do that? Why does it need this spear? Or why does it need the support of others like it? What is Ulstrix? In all interesting questions. All I know is what I learned from the stone and our meager archive. I was able to find other records of epicrysts, rubbings. That was my first clue. An epicryst is like an ancient storytelling device. A way for telling a time-honored myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting swept up. I checked the story elements here against some of our older legends. You know that tall tale, kind of a poem, Sea Spear? No, but get to the point. Our stone tells almost the same story, almost. And according to our version, the spear was laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So that gives us an advantage, right? We know where it is? They've got a pretty big head start, so I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. Now seems like a good time for us to get started. We've all changed, remember? All the havoc those things caused, and we couldn't stop them. But we're ready this time, aren't we? We'll fight for all free life. We'll fight wild and doubtless. Clear-hearted. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card for every battle. Okay, so my areas are fortified, which is nice, and we don't have to worry about protecting our flank currently. So okay, gonna have her go. Have him go. I don't know if any of these are specifically... Oh. Shoot. There's more to this than I thought. Okay. I didn't notice the upper areas. Okay, so we might want to check these out. So in that case, why don't we have... let's have Tomith do the recruitment. We're going to have Mudrick scout that. And we're going to have these two scout the other one. Okay. Greedy intellectual Zuluf. Greedy hothead Eleanor. Greedy intellectual. Romantic leader. Yeah, let's go with that. Costs 3 legacy points, but it's worth it. Homeguard has reached Brave Creeks. I've been waiting for my whole life for this opportunity. Well, we haven't been around that long, but if you want, I could sign your, Huh? Listen, what if I told you that my mother was a renowned cowherd? Not because she was good with cattle, but because she beat a bull god in combat and won her good fortune. And then Grandma. Legend is she threatened a flood so severely that it turned on its tail before it reached Brave Creeks. which is why the town continues to be known for its unmatched magical artifact museum. I think I've heard that story. The point is, my blood is the blood of exceptional people. It beats behind my eyes such that I can barely sleep these days. And so I've been searching for a chance, any chance to prove I belong to this lineage. Let me join you. Wow, no arguing with destiny, I guess. Train as a hunter, mystic, or a warrior. We need another frontliner. Okay, let's see. So we gotta train her. Oh. Okay, that actually works better. So I have to have my warrior do the training. But that's okay. Ooh, ambush. Let's see. After a successful kill, allies gain +2 speed for the following. For this in the following turn. Reaction can start a fire on an empty tile or break a piece of adjacent scenery, or sentinel. Another sentinel. I like sentinel, so let's do sentinel. Okay, and let's take everybody, because that is. This one is infested. Okay, so I'm just gonna gather everybody here. Are you alright, Lorlia? You haven't said a word for hours. Don't worry, my well hasn't run dry. I'm just thinking. Want to share? Maybe we can help. I guess I've been pretty focused, thinking about what I want to do when... if we manage to survive all these battles and the land is safe. I bet we all have dreams, but what'll it be for you? What do you want to do? I don't know. I think I want to lock myself up in the library and never come out. I'll have untold riches from all our adventures, piles of gold that I can swim in. How about you, Tomith? I'll sit by the fire with my beloved, never to be separated again. What about you, Jainla? An end to fighting. I think I get bored. Heads up, gang. We're almost on top of them. One day. Okay, so that's a fair accompaniment that we are probably going to have to deal with here. I do wish I could actually, like, rotate the camera a bit, but I understand why. I'm just going to have... okay, we just have the Gorgon and some other... oh boy, that's a bad... let's see. So, they know I'm here. I'm going to silk step backwards. Okay, let's interfuse with a couple of these. Okay, none of them are going to be able to hit me from either of these. So I'm just going to kind of line up. This should be good. We'll see how this goes. So, which of these characters is the main? There isn't a main character, really. Okay, she's pinned, which is an issue. But not that big of one. Oh boy. Those are some big bad boys. Alright, what do we got? So he can't hit anything. He's in a bad spot. Everything is very far away. Let's start with this guy. So we can discus this thing. What else do we have? Rock shield. Let's hit that. Take that out. The Gorgon is an issue. She's pinned, which is a problem. If I put her here? No. Okay, if I put her here, we can shoot the Gorgon, poison it, do some damage. I see. Swap to alternate weapon. Okay, so he can shoot from here. Okay, did that get the... that got the Gorgon. Which, yeah, smart. Let's see. And we'll just Sentinel. Because I can't move anywhere. But I've got a pair of Sentinel characters. So we can more or less just beast that Rager before it even gets to me. So what's my opinion of this game? It is pretty top quality. I have to say. So let's discus this guy. Plink him. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is Sentinel. Sentinel. Let's see. Move him here, because we've got the Sentinels, which will cancel its movement if it does anything. I can probably just hit it for 4. Yeah, that's good enough. There we go. Hell yeah, Sentinel. Bait. But if you like, what would be good examples? If you like Fire Emblem, if you like XCOM, if you like CRPGs, this game is probably going to be pretty good. It's got pretty nice, Rose Swarm, okay? It's got pretty nice storytelling. It's got some neat customizable difficulty settings. Let's see, I could send everybody, but I think I'm gonna send, let's see. Find an item. I'm gonna leave somebody. Anybody injured? No. I'm gonna leave Mudrick, I think, to build the fort. Well, everybody else goes here. Okay. Dengarin and Lorelaya have a spur of the moment opportunity. Hey Lorelaya, you know it's a festival. Why aren't you dancing? What's the point? No one's having conversations, just songs and jokes. Yeah? Go home then. More drinks for me. But, I'm trying to do my part. Community spirit. Alright. Yeah. Let's say we roll some dice under the stairs. Later. That was Bottle Dog bonkers. It was lucky. Honestly, though, do you have a secret? I've never seen someone roll that well. No secret. I just get on these streaks sometimes. Cards, dice, coins. But now that you mention it, I always wondered what would happen if I was just to pick a direction. A direction? Just pick a direction and go. If I'm really on a hot streak, well, I bet we'll find a magic item somewhere. A magic item, seriously? Alright, I'm game. Bet you for a new pair of socks. How about that? Spur of the moment. Let's see. Well, in that case, let's send them. Pause. We're gonna take Tomith back and have her working on playing that. Oh boy. They're going way out of the way. Well, we can try going after Lineal Hold with these two. I did not realize the spur of the moment was all the way out here, but sure, why not? Okay. Let's see. So we get 2 Heartwoods. And bonus damage and potency. I'm gonna give it to... Do I want to give it to Tomith? Anybody would be good for this. Let's give it to Tomith for the time being. She's just downright dangerous. Okay, and then I'm gonna save. We're gonna do something dumb. These guys are really freaking far away, and I don't like that. So I'm just gonna send these two and hope for the best. Story continues. Dengarin and Lorelaya have arrived. Lorelea, I see the edge of the forest. So this forest has an edge. That's nice. Of course it does. Everything has limits, including my patience. Look, it was a joke in the first place, wasn't it? Keep walking until we find what? A magic item? What even is that? Nice to take a little trip, but the trip's no longer little. Come on, Dengarin. Time to go back to our lives. Alright, but can we at least check out that castle first? Where there's presumably a magic item. Follow me, Lorelea. Place seems abandoned. I say we go in the front way. Think about the people who once lived here, their loves, their wants, their battles and joys. I'm more focused on what might be living here now. The dim halls are broken and falling in. Their steps scuff dust off the stones. Excuse me, mouse? Can see straight through the upper floor. Oh, can see straight through the upper floor. Aha! Up! Empty. Hey, that's life, isn't it? You know, I am glad we stuck this out. How about that bet? What happens to the winner? Loser buys them nice socks. But I'll be lenient if... Interesting. Well, I'm afraid you spoke too soon, Soxy, because there's always a second chest. Why wouldn't there be? Gurk. Oh. What the hell is that thing? Batchby. Noisy as an anvil tossed in a stairwell. It rolls smoothly back to its feet at each stumble. And a spectic. Gears crick and knuckles crack. Its one grasping claw reaches and strains. Okay. So, I don't really have much to work with here. So, let's just move up. And just Sentinel. My general best option here is... Okay, so we got a couple. Let's just discus into this guy. Well, we missed. Huh. I don't think they noticed me. Okay, what else can I interfuse into? We got Splinter Blast and Wild Grasp. Let's do that. Okay, so now we found him. Let's Wild Grasp this guy. And pull it forward. Okay, still can't do anything else, but that's fine. My main goal here is to just have my two sentinels stand in the way and guard while he hits them with discuses. I don't think they can reach me. Which is actually quite nice. I guess let's grab the little guy. Nope, we missed. Okay, now... Oh wait, Bone Link and Drive Link. Interesting. Okay, Interfuse. We got a Fungus. We got a Lamp. Flare, blinding nearby enemies. Could do Splinter Blast. How far can they move? Not far enough. They're not actually that dangerous, so I'm kind of in an okay situation. Let's see. Discus. Still can't Discus. Withdraw Splinter Blast. Yeah. I'm gonna withdraw from the tentacles. I think? Do I? No. Actually, let's just create arches there. We didn't like that. Keep them distracted with the trees. Okay, so what do we got? Discus? That's pretty good odds. We could probably just charge him at this point. Can I strike? Oh, I can strike. Hell yeah, spear. So yeah, I'll probably keep her with a spear and have the other character be more of a tank. Alright. Action to heal an adjacent target for 2+ level, once per combat. Temporary health does not affect wound recovery time. Let's see, Backslam. As a free action every other turn, using your offhand, summons a heave of strength to drive an enemy to a nearby tile with a shield. Also deals some damage or counterattack after a successful melee dodge if a melee weapon is equipped. I like Backslam. If it's a free action, yeah. Stunt chance, dodge, and block. I'm gonna give it to her. She's our tank. You wonder what motivates them, or if anything does. What directive did they get long ago, and from whom? No respect for old places, no beauty in them at all. Oh well, time to see who really won the bet. Must we? Flip. Short while later. I don't really get it. Don't get what? Is there some rational explanation? Since I don't know when, maybe all my life, things tend to break my way. Not always, but I've recognized it's abnormal. Little stuff, usually. It's those small, spur-of-the-moment kinds of coincidences that slide just perfectly into place. Right. Well, I owe you a pair of socks, I suppose. And they better be new this time. That was really cute. Oh, okay, that thing does more damage now, and I can't cancel it. Well, it's fine, and probably justified. Okay, so... Gorgon came back from his journey, more able and ready for the challenges that lay ahead. Briefly interfuses with an enemy and forces it to move where he pleases, or Advanced interfusions for books and textiles. Yeah, let's go with Mythweaver. Interfusing with enemies might be interesting, but I don't really know how that would go. Alright. So we have a battle site here at Lithrid Cave. I'm gonna save and chuck these 3 in. Is that not a... Weird. Doesn't look like I can actually fight there. Strange. Okay. Now, if any of these turn out to be infested, I should probably bail. Rustle, rustle, hoot, hoot. Free. Skrr. You scared? I'm wondering how I'd be remembered, you know, if I died today. How about you? I'm good. Why wouldn't I be? Yeah. Yeah. In temporary damage and potency. Hell yeah, that's exactly what we need. Because this looks like it's going to maybe suck. Also, we have a leaf spirit. Open door. Shit. Where'd that spirit go? Oh, I see. Well, I've lost it. I can shoot that guy. I could ambush. We could silk step, but I don't think it's going to help me that much. So let's just pincushion a couple of things and hope for the best. Probably stick them right next to each other. And probably poison the bog more. Okay, that hurts a bit. Yeah, close the door. I don't think I can, actually. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go for that spirit, but I don't think we're getting it. It bailed in the worst possible way. Wish I knew what why my accuracy was so bad. Okay, well I'm gonna hide out. Let them come for me a bit. Oh. So I guess being hidden does not prevent me from getting shot. Let's see. I'm gonna hide him behind the bucket. It's not very good cover, but we can kill the raccoon. Okay. Let's see. I don't see anything else. Which is good. Because I'd like to get that spirit, but we don't have much time to find it. Well, that's bad. Tomith bellowed in agony. Her left arm was severed. Fight another day, or I'll die and take the bastard with me. Let's see. Tomith is maimed. I'm no good to continue. Win this one for me. This is bad. You know, I'm just gonna reload this one. I know you're not necessarily supposed to. But I could have done that slightly better. Yeah, she's a terrible archer for now. She's a terrible archer now, which is, yeah, just a bit of a problem.